While we moved on past our trip to DC, there was just an ebb and flow of silence from the FTC and then requests, and silence and requests. We really had a bag over our head. We didn't know what they wanted, but we had resigned ourselves to just being as nice and as cooperative as we could be, hoping they would just leave our doorstep at that point. They requested to interview one of our employees in the tech department, which would have been fine, except he was 23 years old and would have been terrified. We decided it was time to find a law firm that had more experience with the Federal Trade Commission, because we couldn't figure out how these people thought or operated or worked. It was surreal. So we hired someone else who used to work there for 25 years, and we started to play the political game because it seemed like it had to be political. They were under the impression up to this point that we were really nice and cooperative, and we were just hoping and praying that they'd go away. And the second they decided they weren't going to go away, they found out we weren't going to roll over. I hired professional consultants to tell us what had gone on and what they felt we'd done wrong. And they felt that there was no real breach. The only evidence we had was that the government took it through a subcontractor. There was no proof that anything was out there, no damage, so that they couldn't even call it a breach. And the only thing to do other than that was to prep to maybe sue Dartmouth and Tyversa, which we started to do. And also to try to figure out what we're going to do to improve our game. When you're in a highly regulated business like laboratory medicine, you just want to know what the rules are and you play them. If they won't tell us what we have to do right, we'll have to figure it out on our own. So as we prepped our lawsuit against Tyversa, the battle continued, but there was no end in sight.